Hello everyone. Hope you all are fine today. And a very good evening to you. So today's topic, what do you think? It's such a beautiful picture, right? What is today's topic? Today's topic in Science with Sapna is photosynthesis. So let's see. All of you must be knowing a little bit about photosynthesis. If not, I will explain you. And if yes, then pay attention to the lesson still, because it will help you getting more knowledge. And let's see how it starts. So to begin with photosynthesis, before that I would like to give you a little bit of knowledge, and I would like to ask you, do you know what is the meaning of producer and what is the meaning of consumer? Think. What does the word producer mean? And what does the word consumer mean? Does this picture give you any hint? Does this picture tell you something about what can be a producer and what can be a consumer? Right, you are correct. A producer is an organism that can make its own food, like all plants. However, also we know that algae are also producers. They have similar characteristics like plants, but there are certain differences, like they live in underwater and they can be unicellular and multicellular. So plants, green trees and algae are the producers in the world. Who are the consumers? What are we? Do we make our own food? We do make our own food with our hands, but does our body inside mechanism makes its own food? No. We get hungry, and when we get hungry, we make food. We make food with these plants or animals. So basically, we are dependent on plants and animals. That's what consumer is all about. Consumers are organisms that are dependent on the producers for their own food. For example, this giraffe is dependent on a tree. Other animals are dependent on plants, also on different other animals. We are also dependent on plants and other animals for our food. So we are consumers as well. Now let's go and check what is photosynthesis. When we know that green plants prepare their own food and so they are called producers. So this mechanism of making own food is called photosynthesis, where photo means light and synthesis means making. So green plants make their own food with the help of light, which is sunlight. So photosynthesis is a process in which plants make their own food. It's a chemical reaction in which plants take in carbon dioxide. Where is the carbon dioxide? It's in the atmosphere. It is present in the atmosphere. Also, we exhale carbon dioxide. We give out carbon dioxide and water from the atmosphere and convert them to glucose and oxygen in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So all of you can see here there are some words that I have highlighted. So carbon dioxide and water are the two things that plants need to convert them to glucose and oxygen. And what are the two essential things? Sunlight and chlorophyll. Without these two things, photosynthesis won't be possible. Now, my next question is, where does photosynthesis takes place? Now that we know that plants are producers, they make their own food with the help of carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. So where does this photosynthesis takes place? Do you have the answer? Yes, correct. In the chloroplasts, inside the leaf cells. These are some of the necessary conditions for photosynthesis: sunlight, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, water and minerals. Without these, photosynthesis is not possible. Now these are the steps in which photosynthesis takes place. So you can see that water enters through the roots of the plant and it travels through the roots, through the stem to the leaf. On the other side, carbon dioxide also enters through the leaves, and also sunlight is there which is falling on the leaves. Once this chemical reaction happens, glucose is produced, the food is formed, and it is stored in the plant in the form of starch. And oxygen is given out in the air, which is given to us and we inhale it. Alright. So what is the word equation for photosynthesis? Word equation for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide plus water. These are the reactants. That means what we need for this reaction to happen. These are the reactants and these are the products. So this side, on the left hand side, carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose plus oxygen as the product in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. This is the word equation for photosynthesis. What is the chemical equation for photosynthesis? Chemical equation means where instead of writing words, chemical symbols are used for an element. So CO2, carbon dioxide, plus H2O, that is water, gives C6H12O6, that sugar, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and oxygen is given out in the atmosphere. I want to introduce you to some of the terms which are important during the process of photosynthesis, some parts of the leaf which play a very important role. So one of them is stomata. What exactly is stomata? Stomata is present at the bottom, at the bottom layer of the leaf, like at the back side of the leaf, as openings, as small openings, which allows the diffusion, that means the entry and exit of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Both the gases enter and exit through these spaces. These are present below the leaf, that means the base of the leaf. Now its prime function is to exchange the gases, that means it closes and opens the leaf pores. It assists in eradicating excess water. So sometimes if there is excess water in a leaf, it removes it out. It also removes oxygen and takes in carbon dioxide at the time of photosynthesis. So stomata, which is present at the base of the leaf, plays a very important role in photosynthesis. The second important part of leaf that plays a very important role, in fact this is a part of the plant, they are the vascular bundles. What exactly are vascular bundles? If you have seen a leaf, you must have seen a network of structure, a network of veins which is present on the leaf structure. These network is like the veins in our body. You can see our veins in our hands, right? Same like us, plants also have veins, and this is required for transport of water and glucose in the full plant. So what are these vascular bundles? They are called xylem and phloem. What is the function of xylem? Xylem distributes water and dissolved minerals upward. So it works in upward direction through the plant from the roots to leaves. And phloem. What does phloem do? It carries the food downward, because where is the food made? It is made in the leaf. It carries the food downward from leaves to the roots. Understood? So this is like a network structure, vascular bundles, which helps in photosynthesis. Now, what exactly are the steps of photosynthesis? How In how many steps does it take place? So, what happens? Carbon dioxide enters into the leaf from the atmosphere. Water enters through the root. These two steps can be together as well. Water travels up the leaf through the stem, and carbon dioxide enters the leaf cell. Carbon dioxide and water, they both enter the chloroplast, which is present inside the leaf cell, and then they react in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form glucose, and oxygen is released in the air. These are the 6 steps of photosynthesis. Now, when you have already studied photosynthesis with me, let us have a testing time. Write the answers of these 3 in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video and paying attention to the lesson. I believe photosynthesis is much clearer in your mind now, and you can immediately recall it when I ask about it. So thanks for watching again, and do like this video and share with your friends. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Take care and goodbye.